Hey everybody, welcome to Cameras and Cats. Today we are in London, England, and we're so excited because we're about to go on the Ghosts, Ghouls, and Gallows tour with Viator, and we're going to bring you along with us and then let you know what we think at the end of the night. So, yeah, we're going to go on a boat ride too, so it's going to be really fun and kind of spooky, and yeah, let's go!
Prepare yourself.
The end.
And now the grand reveal. Sandwich.
This city's history is also full of pandemics and diseases. And diseases are also the reason why our tour starts here in Green Park every single evening. Anyone here take the Victoria line tonight? When back in the 1960s, the TfL workers were digging the tunnels down there for the new railways, they made a gruesome discovery. All of a sudden, those workers found loads of complete human skeletons and individual human bones. They figured out that what had been discovered down there back then was nothing less than a massive plague pit, ladies and gents, which dated back to the year 1665, when this city here was once again in the firm grip of this disease, the so-called Great Plague of London. We will just walk a couple of meters further down into this plague-infested park, where some more tragedies are waiting for us, just down here, please.
A lot of dead people in London.
You would also find this city's supposedly most haunted address. And in case you have always been into paranormal activities and ghost stories here in London, then maybe you came across this address before. I'm talking about 50 Berkeley Square. It's a lovely Georgian townhouse. It dates back to the 1700s. There was one rainy November night now in 1789 when Adeline heard her uncle again. Or he came closer and closer to her bedroom door, and the little girl just panicked. She tried to get out of this bedroom, but obviously the bedroom door was still locked. This here, ladies and gents, is also the home of a rather unfortunate lady who lived in the 18th century, the 1700s. Because ever over the last roughly 250 years, people who walked through St. James's Park here at night time reported that they clearly saw this time completely headless lady, ladies and gentlemen, wearing a lovely red dress, walking through this park here, eventually approaching the man-made lake behind me.
Very pretty. Minus the fence.
The fence is really killing the vibe.
This is the Royal Palace or whatever. What's it called?
When they were inside, they found Prince Ernest Augustus sitting on his bed in there. He now had gashing and bleeding wounds across his forehead and both his arms, and he just shouted at the servants now that somebody in the middle of the night broke into his bedchamber and attacked him with a blade, probably a saber, whilst he was asleep.
Gross, creepy, spooky story.
All the way to his spine, it's cut.
Not for the faint of heart.
He's disturbed. And the stories are real.
If you like violence.
Extreme violence.
Check that out down there.
Yeah, that was actually a really pretty little stop halfway through. The walk is very nice. So even if you're not into the ghost stories, you get a nice walk through the park. think you said there's a bar on the boat.
How convenient for you.
That was gonna be wonderful.
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia.
Us too,
Yeah.
yeah.
The East Coast.
Yes.
Okay.
Coast?
Missouri,
Missouri.
Bible Belt, right smack dab in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. We are.
What do you got there?
Elderflower lager. Sounds good. It's good. Very sweet.
Our guy said the boat ride's like 25 minutes. Here we go. To our final stop, the top of London.
Yes.
It is a little cold today here in May 5th,
Yeah.
2025. Tower of London. There it is. Giant Camelot Castle.
We are in front of this building over there now, which is the Tower of London. You might have heard already that it was once a prison, a torture chamber, and an execution site. I prepared for you all here now just one last human tragedy, which is of course not related to any animals or the tower's history as the Royal Mint, but rather to its history as a prison. The official and believable charge which he raised against this poor old lady was that she had dared to mother a traitor, ladies and gents. Clearly, in Henry's opinion, it was all poor Maggie's fault.
Tower of London.
Okay, so we just finished the Ghosts, Ghouls, and Gallows tour, and it's really cold now, but we ended up at the Tower of London, and it's super spooky and really cool looking at night. We wanted to do a quick little summary of what we thought of the tour. It was super fun. Our tour guide was Marvin. He was really funny and very engaging and seemed really nice.
Very passionate storyteller.
So we walked through St. James Park, and it was super gorgeous, and we were taking lots of photos.
That's the one with the Royal Family Palace thing.
He told us like 4 really spooky stories along the way, and we made a couple stops. So my personal favorite part of the tour was probably just walking along and seeing all the sights because the sun was setting and it was like super gorgeous outside. The boat ride was like right as the sun was setting.
We had some beer on the boat. It was dope. It was an Uber boat, which is weird. We passed, by the London Eye. All the bridges went on the London Bridge.
We passed by Big Ben. We saw the London Eye. We saw Tower Bridge.
At sunset, obviously, is the best time.
If this was like your first night here, it'd be a really fun way to kind of see the city and like see a couple of things and check them off your list. And especially at night, because it's seeing like Big Ben and the Tower of London at night is really cool. There is an earlier tour, so I booked the 7 o'clock because I was like, I want to have a little bit of nighttime in it, because at the end it was super spooky and we were here and he was telling a really violent story. I would also say that this is not for the faint of heart. There was some very violent, like bloody,
extremely violent, grisly stories.
Spooky stories, and I wasn't expecting that. If that's your thing, like you'll find it really fun.
Maybe not the most kid-friendly stories.
I mean, I've heard that kind of the history of London, it can be pretty spooky.
It's pretty intense. Lots of impaling.
A lot of times when you do a ghost tour in a town, it's just walking along the street. But this included the boat ride, so it was like 2 in 1. I would probably rate it out of a scale of 1 to 10 like a 8.5.
0.5.
What do you think?
I get 8.6 because on the boat they have beer, which we drank.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, so-
8.6.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little higher. I don't know, 8.7. I thought it was pretty fun. I would recommend it to people. It's just a little different, something different than like a boring walking tour through the city, which is like the typical tour. I think this was kind of like a unique experience. So I'll make sure to include the link below for the exact tour we did in case you're interested, and a couple of other tours that we recommend. But yeah, I thought it was really fun. And I have a full blog post about it too, so I'll make sure to include that. And thanks so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe and be nice, and follow us along on other adventures. We're going to be doing a couple more videos while we're here, and then we're about to hike the Cotswold Way, so that's going to be crazy, and we're going to be doing it for 10 days. So
watch out for that video and all the other videos.
We'll have lots of stuff to share. Yeah, thanks so much for coming with us, and it's time to get a beer. Let's go. Ghouls and Gallows. Ghost, Ghouls, and Gallows.
Ghosts, ghouls, and gallows.
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 Okay, wait.
Ghosts, ghouls, and gallows. The worst pollen I've ever seen is
Chris,
today
no.
in this place.
Yes, there's pollen blowing everywhere, and we're dying.
The pollen here is insane.
God, I'm dying.
Absolutely crazy.
The sunset was like gorgeous behind Tower Bridge. Or the sunset was gorgeous, and
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the sunset.
Oh, mine smells like Pizza Hut. I smelled it already.
Ow, it's hot as crap. Brewski.
Oh, trash.
Floating garbage.